The views and opinions provided on this show are for informational purposes only and should not be misinterpreted as an offer to buy or sell any securities or to make or consider any investment or course of action. For more information, please go to passiveinvestorshow.com. Hey PI listeners, this is John Fortes. I'm making it a point to speak to as many investors as possible. My goal is to position myself to be a blessing to my network through conversation. How could one be a blessing through conversation? The easy answer is by listening. A simple conversation can open many opportunities and doors. I always ask myself this: what do I have to lose by having one more conversation? Going back to high school, I've connected friends and family in my network to one another, even if it didn't benefit me. And I continue those same principles and practices. Why? Because it's the right thing to do. If I can't help you, I probably know someone or something that can probably solve your problem. I'd love for you to become a part of that network. Go to www.johnfortes.com, create your investor profile, and schedule a call. How can I best serve you through conversation? In the words of Clarence the Angel from It's a Wonderful Life, no man is a failure who has friends.
And now, the Passive Investor Show. Here's your host, John Fortes.
Welcome, PI listeners, to the Passive Investor Show. I'm the Passive Investor Consultant, John Fortes, your host of the only ranked podcast for passive investors in multifamily syndications and real estate funds. Our goal and purpose of this show is to be a resource to investors and help them master their passive investments by beating inflation 1% at a time. Every real estate investment firm that collaborates and partners with passive investors must have these tools. We're going to break down the 6 different tools that helps you take your investment firm from startup to operational, real, professional company. The first one is the Investor Portal. And the Investor Portal helps investors review investments, make investments, receive documents securely with their own personal login. After vetting out dozens of investor portals, we landed on Invest Next and based our selection on how easy and smooth the investment process would be for our investors moving forward. If anyone would like a formal intro to the team over at Invest Next, email me at john@johnfortes.com with the subject line, Investor Portal. Number 2 is the CRM, the Customer Relationship Management. It's a process in which a business administers its interactions with customers, typically using data analysis to study large amounts of email. Common question I get: when do you start to explore this? When do you add this to your company? My answer is when you surpass 100 or so investors. Because after 100, personally, it's hard to remember everyone's name. I think the average person can top out at 100 people. And that is just kind of first name basis type regular conversations. But then it starts getting fuzzy after that 100. Personally, we went with HubSpot, which is a little higher end on the price side, but we chose that CRM platform over others because it allowed us to automate social media posts as well. Third is the calendar link. Attaches to your calendar. Basically, it's appointment scheduling made easy. Allows your investors and partners to connect with you on one-on-one calls or even group calls. We use Calendly and may look to use our in-house calendar in the future that came included with the HubSpot platform. Next is Zoom. I think firms should be using Zoom if they haven't already. This is for investors and partners who prefer a video conference session who are states away. For instance, I have investors in California and I have investors locally here. I have investors all across the US. A lot of the calls are done via Zoom if we don't get on the phone. I use it also to record podcast episodes like the one you are listening to right now. We also have email. I know. But trust me, when you're getting investments from personal email addresses, it's not a lot of credibility. So a professional email, and I'm not talking about your personal Gmail or Google or Yahoo internet provider email, whatever your personal email is. I'm not talking about that. Get an email with the name of your company. We have the Fortes company email at fortesco.com, and we have John Fortes at johnfortes.com. Now, you can either go with Microsoft or Google. I've done both. And currently, right now, we are utilizing Microsoft as I like the added benefits of Office products as opposed to Google Docs with Google. Another tool that you need is analyzing calculators. You want to be able to forecast your opportunities that you're putting in front of your investments. And these calculators help calculate and analyze your investments before you present them to investors. I've used many out there, but the best one is the one you design yourself. I had to create my own in-house fund calculator to project and forecast the performance of the investments to the fund and to the investors. So the best ones are the ones you design yourself because you know what you want and you know how to design it according to that. Now, these are the 6 things: the investor portal, the CRM, customer relationship management, calendar link, Zoom, email, analyzing calculators. Those are the 6 things you need to legitimize your investment firm. As I consult with startup and experienced firms, these are the typical tools I help them onboard for their real estate investment firms. If you're considering investing, please go to www.johnfortes.com and hit the invest button. Complete your investor profile and schedule a call with me. Let's partner together. Till next time, PI listeners. Don't forget to download your free copy of the investment tracker. It allows you to track up to 5 investments, compare sponsors, markets, and most importantly, projected versus actual returns. To get your copy, go to www.projectedreturns.com. PI listeners, thank you for listening. As always, we hope this was the best resource for your investment strategy, but also the best use of your time. Remember, if this episode helps you, you can help us by leaving a review on iTunes. I hope you feel compelled enough to share it with someone you think this would resonate with as well. As much as it pains us to leave you, but you know what time it is. Time to go put this into practice. Till the next time we meet, happy investing. PI listeners, I'm grateful for your time and I appreciate you for listening. It would mean the world to me if you went to iTunes and left a rating and written review. Let me know how you feel about the show. It really makes a big difference with getting the podcast out there. Don't forget about our Facebook group, where all of our guests are members of. I'll be there to answer any of your questions, or even questions you might have for future guests. Subscribe so you can get the latest episodes and our fan favorite quick hitters. Finally, I want to keep you updated, so head over to johnfortes.com and sign up for the newsletter. If you're interested in partnering with me, sign up on the contact page so you can talk to me directly. I look forward to connecting with you. Happy investing.